Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you have not subscribed to. This morning, Daily Nation is coming out tearing Francis Atwoli badly. As again, Francis Atwoli has not come out to tolerate responding to Daily Nation, because when you look at the headlines that has been written in Daily Nation, you will be shocked. According to Daily Nation, they are saying that death of trade unions. This is something that has come out to shock the Kotu at large. As you know, that Francis Atwoli is no longer coming out to at least be the voice of the workers. As workers are passing a kind of pathetic life when it comes to the high cost of living, no one is coming out to at least speak whatever the people are passing through. Remember, Francis Atwoli was supporting the Azimio team, and you know, after the petition of the presidential election, Atwoli made a kind of U-turn, now supporting William Ruto. But again, a kind of mockery, Atwoli has continued not to speak about the problems that are affecting people. Whatever Atwoli is doing is like a political broker. I told you here very well, despite of Atwoli dumping Azimio to join the Kenya Kwanza government, this was to clean his name, because you saw what happened initially during the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, where William Ruto, initially when he was the deputy president, they had a kind of wrangles in between him and Francis Atwoli. Even you could see the kind of harsh words they were using against each other. But something that is surprising me is that Atwoli is coming out to defend himself. And by defending himself, he is coming out to respond bitterly towards the news from the nation media. And I want us to read whatever Atwoli is coming out to say, as he is grieving totally, saying that this is whatever he came out saying just about after reading the nation media. He's saying that the Central Organization of Trade Unions, that is in Kenya, KOTU, wishes to express its deep disappointment and concern over today's headline, published by Daily Nation newspaper, which we view as misleading and regrettably part of a trend of irresponsible and reckless journalism in Kenya. As KOTU Kenya, we are calling upon the Media Council of Kenya and the Kenya Editor Guild to rein in on the rogue senior newspaper editors who continue blackmailing organizations and individuals through misleading stories that sell terror and fear when their demands are not met. KOTU Kenya shall continue representing the interest of Kenyan workers and not of a few senior editors in newsroom. That is whatever Atwoli is saying. You know, the statement is so long, but I will stop at that point. But now, Atwoli is saying that him is continuing to represent the interest of Kenyan workers. But as we speak now, Atwoli is not doing that. Atwoli is just enjoying himself because he had already cleansed his name. Because the other time, William Ruto even came out mocking him during even his visit in, I think it was in US. But after they have started working together with William Ruto, you can see the kind of pathetic statement that Atwoli can come out to tell us. So the Daily Nation is telling us the truth, because Atwoli is no longer representing, leave alone even Atwoli, those workers who are representing, those officials who are representing the Kenyan workers, they are not representing the interest of Kenya, as they are being squeezed into a tight corner. You saw the issue of the fuel, it was a fuel levy that was from 8% to 16%, which this was going to burden Kenyans. Because when you look at even during the presidential debate, William Ruto was clueless. He never came out even understanding the types of taxes that are in fuel. But now, when he was asked, what is this, or what are these kind of taxes that you're planning to remove from the fuel? William Ruto just said that there are different types of taxes, about 15 of them. But now when you look at today, William Ruto was so eloquent during that time that he was having an agenda and he was having a plan and he has an idea that was going to accelerate the prices of fuel that had hiked by that time during the Uhuru's regime. And now, as he is now the president, he had already had the knowledge on how he was going to reduce the price of fuel. Little did we knew that this was just a kind of propaganda and lies, because if initially you say that you have a plan, and in fact, these people came out mocking Uhuru Kenyatta as someone who is drinking alcohol, doesn't understand whatever he's doing, is sleeping in his job. He never came out accepting Uhuru Kenyatta, saying the problem of Ukraine and Russia brought these all problems. And also initially we had issue of corona, COVID-19. But now they have come out to understand the reality. What Uhuru Kenyatta was saying, Uhuru Kenyatta was saying that, look, the issue of Ukraine and Russia and also the issue of COVID-19 brought us in this situation. But now, when we look at those issues, initially Francis Atwoli was coming out to react. And in fact, he was kind of representing the interest of the people. And even we could see him bargaining the interest of the people when he's meeting the government officials. But now, as we speak, Atwoli is dining together with the government, is sleeping together with the government, and the story they are portraying outside there is the same language. These people are speaking the same language. So if you are expecting Kotu to come out and represent the interest of Kenyan workers, that is something that you must forget. Because these people, they have been squeezed in a tight corner. I've seen a certain press briefing of certain organizations that are coming out to defend Francis Atwoli, that Kotu is not Francis Atwoli. Kotu is a different organizations that have come out together and to form this Kotu. But now if nation media is hitting Francis Atwoli, then it's like they are being heated. But now this nation media came out telling us the truth. The truth is that Atwoli does not want to put himself in the truth. And that is why he's yelling, making noise in Twitter. But if truly he is looking forward to represent the people, I don't see any kind of yelling, making noise, and complaining. If he is coming out to say that let the Media Council of Kenya to come out and fire the editor who came out writing that headline in nation media, I think it is unfair. We are living in a country that we don't have justice, we don't have democracy. That if you say something, Atwoli is having right, he is above the law, he can say anything. But editor cannot come out to tell the truth. If they are telling the truth, now Atwoli is saying that these just misleading headlines, that these editors must come out to, of course, not to associate themselves with. But again, it's like the editor is going to face a kind of rough time, because we are having a kind of behavior in this Kenya that if someone has come out to speak the truth, then you are going to face the consequence. And the consequence is you're being fired. That is where we are. So I think Atwoli has been told the truth. And if he is not looking forward to have the truth, I don't see, even some Kenyans are saying, we don't have union now. This Kotu is no longer a union. It's just a kind of people doing business with the government. Ladies and gentlemen, what are thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.